Hey guys, it's been just about 2 weeks here since we posted the official Zyori statement about the incident, and I wanted to give you guys just a little update about what's been going on, what I've been doing, what I've been thinking about, and what my future plans are. First of all, I want to say I've been overwhelmed by the amount of you that stepped up and reached out to me, whether it was a message on Facebook, whether it was a private email, a mention on Twitter, or just a comment on that YouTube video. I am really blown away by how many of you stepped up, and how many of you have never even really heard of me or don't care about Han and had just felt the need to say, you know what, man, just keep on doing what you love. You know, I'm behind you 110%, even though I don't really care about the games that you were covering. And I saw some League of Legends caster was helping promote it and was really kind of glad that I turned it into a more macroscopic thing about cyberbullying and all that stuff. And I've really just didn't think any of that was going to be possible. I think the video is up to like 18K views now, and I didn't think that many people would really care about my opinion about the incident. So I'm just a little bit dumbfounded, perhaps a little bit stunned still that so many of you were so nice. I'm also really shocked at how easy it was to moderate. I got a little bit of heat for making it approval only on the comments, but really I just wanted to sift out all the people that were spamming and posting really just nonsensical messages, and I really didn't have to moderate that many. Maybe 10%, 5 to 10% of all the comments that came in were just, yep, approve, 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 and that was it. So I was really happy about that, and it has motivated me a little bit. It's broken me out of my funk, let's say. At least I've started thinking about other series I could try and produce, other things that I can do. I do want to clarify one thing, though, that I actually did comment on that last video, though I didn't really emphasize it in the video itself as much. And I didn't really mean to make it sound like that I was quitting esports because I really wanted to, or I had all these other great opportunities. You know, I was thinking about moving on, and this just kind of jump-started the whole process. Really nothing like that. It just comes down to not only the financial aspect, but having really good premium content, having a purpose to cast. When you have a company behind you, not only is it great because they generally are paying you to represent their brand, but also that generally means they have really high-quality content that other people don't have access to. They want to produce it and put it in a shell and a package to really make it look great, and that gives you something to work with. That gives me, okay, there's this whole tournament series, you know, like for working with Garena, the whole Malaysian National Han Championship. That was a long tournament series, and it's really cool to have something that people can follow. Give them a reason to watch the VODs. Go back and you can start the cast with, hey, so last week you missed, all that kind of stuff. And the same goes for a series like the Breakdown or News Report, where there are subsequent episodes. They don't necessarily all flow in order, but you can still see a progression of the series. It gives you a little bit more purpose than just, say, doing something like finding some random replays, casting them, and just throwing them on YouTube. I mean, that's okay, but that's really kind of just filler content. It's really not that good stuff that people really want to see. So I think I didn't emphasize that enough, and that is part of the issue of like, all right, well, I've got no contracts now, I've got no premium content, and right now I'm not even producing a series. So what am I going to do? One of the other struggles is that before this incident, I was sort of in a state of flux trying to transition scenes. I'd done it once before, and it's really not so much fun, from StarCraft to Han. And this was kind of leaving Han and getting into Dota 2, still trying to get my feet wet. And originally, Itsugosu was supposed to be that catalyst to really get me going with Dota 2, but through much delay and payless months, we've finally terminated that relationship just in time for them to start their 5K Dota 2 tournament. But really nothing related to the incident, but I'm done with Itsugosu as well. So I'm totally a free agent at the moment. ZyoriTV is not bound by any contractual obligations to another company. So I sort of thinking about that, my first reaction at post-incident was, wow, that really sucks. You know, I've got nothing, I've got nobody behind me, and now that I've sort of, it's kind of blown over and it's kind of over with, and I'm, you know, I don't wake up thinking about people seeing my penis and stuff. I was sort of like, think about the freedom. That's like the definition of creative freedom right there. And that's what a lot of artists really complain about when they have decently paying jobs, is their creative freedom is jammed into this little box where they have to do stuff based on really strict guidelines. I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I can do whatever I want right now. So that begs the question, great. So in this sea of possibilities, what do I really want to do? And my artist and I have been trying to come up with like a new series or something that we could produce, and ideally something that would be a little bit more applicable to a wider audience, especially now that people from League of Legends are like, oh, this guy seems pretty cool. Okay, you know, people from Dota, people from Han, you know, just casting Dota or just casting Han is fine. I mean, that's great. If I had a niche for that, I would certainly be interested. But find something that we can market to a wider audience, that more people can appreciate. Something I can show my parents, and instead of just going, oh, they seem really excited, they can be like, wow, that's really awesome. Something gaming related, esports related, but that is in a package that more people are receptive to it than just the people that really like English commentary for that specific game, for that specific series, at that specific time. That's a really narrow group of people that want to watch those kind of broadcasts. So it just has gotten me thinking about a lot of other stuff. With that said, I kind of want to pitch it to you guys. If any of you have good ideas, ideas for a niche that isn't currently being explored in esports, all that kind of stuff, I would love to hear what kind of ideas you guys have had, because certainly in the past, fans have had really interesting ideas that have helped spark motivation for breakdown episodes and other spin-off series that either didn't make it to the plate or were still in the works. But I've learned never to underestimate the creativity of your followers. So the floor is open. If you guys know of a nice casting niche, maybe an underserved market, something that people really want to see but haven't seen, maybe it's English commentary for the Han CIS scene, whether it's Dota commentary for something else, or whatever, anything that you think I might be at least reasonably qualified to do, I'm all ears. So that said, of course, most of you have my email. It is at Zyori at Zyori.tv, Zyori at Zyori.tv, Zyori at Zyori.tv. Of course, Twitter, Facebook, both /ZyoriTV, and the YouTube channel is ZyoriTV1. With that said as well, I also like the idea of being a little bit more focused around YouTube. In the past, of course, it's been all about Twitch, all about the live streaming, all about the live viewers, and I would almost like to shift gears a little bit and still have that live streaming element, but focus on YouTube and VOD stuff a little bit more. Maybe do a little bit of post-production, beef them up, make them a little bit more appealing as a VOD, because the great thing about YouTube is that stickiness. Those videos are there forever. People can now go back to breakdown number 6 and go, wow, learning to solo mid. This is still relevant information today, and those are the kind of videos that I really want to try and focus on. Stuff that isn't just good for, okay, we really want to know what's happening in the round of 8 in this tournament right now, and tomorrow, once the round of 4 is started, no one's going to care about these games. That's the kind of content that it's not quite as valuable. You can't get quite as much out of it as something like learning to solo mid, breakdown number 6, where people can still watch it today. Just the kind of things that I've been throwing around in my head. And I look forward to all the comments that you guys have to send me. And again, I really appreciate all the comments you guys have put on that other video, because they have served as a powerful motivator to try and get me producing stuff again. And I also do want to apologize for this backdrop. This is not nearly an appropriate background for this kind of camera stuff, and this is not where things will be once we start doing production using at least camera stuff again. It's kind of just temporary. So I just kind of want the whiteboard that isn't even hung up yet. I know it's great. It's a work in progress. Last thing I do want to say before I terminate this video here is I will be attending DreamHack Winter coming up here in just about 2 weeks. I was kind of planning on canceling the trip, and then I was on the fence, and I finally talked to Dawes about it, and we had a really good conversation where he just had a really nonchalant, even if you just want to come visit and not go to DreamHack, man, that's cool. I can set you up with bus tickets to go visit your friends, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what, Dawes, I think I need to make this trip happen. I don't want to wake up the day after I would have left and think, you know what, I should have gone. So I'm going. I am going to be going to DreamHack. I will be there. I've got my press pass already. I've got my lodging set, I believe. It's in the hands of Dawes, but I think it's set. But other than that, I'm going to be there. I look forward to seeing all of you that look forward to seeing me at DreamHack. And also, there were a lot of people that reached out and mentioned, oh, I really hope you don't ruin your trip over there. So I was really looking forward to meeting you. So, decided to do it, and I'm actually really excited. I was thinking about going and seeing all those people. It was giving me anxiety before, and now I'm pretty over it. And I'm just like, really excited to go adventure around Sweden and buddy with Dawes and meet his family and do all that cool stuff. So I think that is going to wrap it up, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to give you an update about what I've been thinking, let you know that I'm in good spirits. The creative juices are flowing, thoughts are churning upstairs, and I really, words can't express how much I appreciate all the support you guys have given me thanks to this this incident, as we'll continue to call it. So we'll see. I'm planning on releasing a good bit of content for DreamHack. I don't know if anything will come up before that. We are still planning to do news report. We didn't do it last week because Hyper dropped the ball on a couple things, and this week he is going to be on vacation on Saturday, so we may do like a Monday news report, maybe something like that. But for DreamHack, I am planning on releasing a fair amount of content, maybe a little bit of video content, maybe a couple of interviews, but I want to do a lot of written content. I want to do at least 1 or 2 posts a day, so be sure to just check up, follow. I'll be blogging and writing and doing all sorts of interesting stuff with my travels. So I think that's enough, though. Until then, guys, I look forward to reading your messages in my inbox. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. Hopefully we will see you on another cast.